first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Oh, what a juke into space. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 more yards there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is actually set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back him up 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he finds Penny. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Minshew and Shark on the hookup. Their 1st down, Jacksonville.
32-yard line.
From the going to give to Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
22-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 95 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Penny. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. This is caught.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Jaguars 7, Washington nothing.
Penny will try to punch it in. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jaguars 10.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. For 25 yards that time. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
In at quarterback.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
2-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. They set up the screen to Penny. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
13. Washington, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has made this a one-score game.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Minshew. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On second down, here's Penny. Fights off the defender. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The ball carrier.
So we have reached. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
13.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Minshew on target here to Chark.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
23.
23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen man open down the middle of the field. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Haskins pass. Complete to number 32.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That's good. We're on.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Gun. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking long for Westbrook. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Number 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Man, that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That catch good for only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Rashad Penny. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And 8 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
it's caught at the 10. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.